Hi, folks. This is about 5:45 a.m. on Friday, and I'm recording this video because something happened that I thought a lot of folks could relate to. Uh, you can't always control your schedule, and I've been planning on doing let's say Zoom, but Google Meets meeting with the somebody from the editorial staff for a publication, an online publication I'm considering contributing to. And she was in Sweden. So with the time differences, the only time that our schedules matched up was 5 a.m. for me. So the problem was that I had a long week and I had band practice last night, which is pretty physical. I love it, but it is physical, especially at the end of a long workday. And then because I had a couple of cups of tea during band practice, a fair amount of caffeine. I would say probably not as much as a cup of coffee, but again, close to the time I went to bed. Plus, I had some things on my mind about what I wanted to cover in the meeting. So anyway, so the situation, here's how it's related. Okay, you don't get, also didn't get much sleep. So didn't get as much sleep as you wanted to. It wasn't necessarily good quality sleep. You have to show up for something where you need to retain some cognitive elasticity. And I was able to do this meeting, but I was feeling groggy. So I was honest with the person that I met with about the conditions, and she was appreciative of that. Kind of took it slower, laying out the things that she wanted to share with me, and she was patient with me to allow me to find the words, the verbiage, the track that I wanted to follow what I was discussing, and that really helped reduce the anxiety. So that's a great way to manage acutely not getting enough sleep. Okay, last night I didn't get enough sleep for the first thing I didn't do this morning. So I encourage you to let someone know, unless you're doing a big presentation, it's probably not professional. But if you're in a meeting, or even just having an informal conversation with somebody you work with or a loved one, you're not completely with it, let them know so that you've expressed your intention to operate at the best that you're capable. But the reason I want to make the video and include it in our group of videos and articles for which I help to be able to provide some value for over 50 fitness, healthy eating, all that, is that sleep has been getting more attention lately, and deservedly so, because for most of us, it's not the spontaneous, acute lack of sleep or lack of quality of sleep that's a problem. For most of us, it's chronic, and maybe you're staying up later than you probably should, or taking longer to get to sleep, or you just have to get up really early, either for work or to work out. Maybe you're not allowing for that, going to bed earlier and getting up. So I encourage you when you're able to do that, schedule some naps. Even if you don't get into a deep sleep, there is some rejuvenating quality to that. I can point you to the research. Feel free to text me, or I'm sorry, feel free to email me, team@optimum50plus.com. I'll dig that up. But getting enough sleep is also critically important to optimizing the benefits of the nutritional content of what you consume, and very directly to get the most out of the post-workout recovery, which is when the magic happens. do not become stronger or increase our balance, coordination, endurance, flexibility during the workouts. It's in recovery phase afterwards. And the long-term growth is based on optimizing chronically over time all those conditions. So hydration, very important. Nutrition, obviously foundational for the energy quality. Exercise, work, rest ratios, proper, the optimal mixes of different exercise modes, but don't forget to get enough sleep. And one other quick tip about that is if you watch television before you go to sleep, or you read, try to stay away from violent or anxiety provoking themes, because even if you're used to that and you enjoy it, it can disrupt your ability to kind of slip off to a gentle slumber. So hopefully that's helpful. I'm sure you've heard a lot of that already before, but it's good to hear it again, to think about it. Have a great day.